I would like to ask this question this morning. Are you concerned with only this life, prospering in this life, building bigger barns as a story was told in the Bible? Or are you concerned with eternity, where you'll either go to heaven to be with Jesus or you'll be cast into the pits of hell? You know, many today, they are saying, just like that man in the Bible that Jesus spoke of, they are saying, look at all of my goods. I will tear down these barns. I will build bigger barns where I can bestow my goods. This is the wrong type of attitude. You know, the Lord told this man, He said, "Thou fool, this day your soul is required of you." In Luke chapter 16, the Bible talks about a rich man, a poor beggar named Lazarus. And Jesus says that this poor beggar Lazarus desired only to be fed with the crumbs that fell from the rich man's table. But that rich man, he wasn't concerned with helping the needy, wasn't concerned with anything about anybody else. It was only, how much can I acquire for myself? And this, I'm sorry to say, is beginning to resemble the actions and the thoughts of the church. They want to build bigger churches, better lavish churches that you probably need a reservation to enter into the church. This is apostasy at its best. You know, Jesus told the Pharisees when they went through all their rituals and they were claiming how righteous they were, He said, you make clean the outside of the cup, but inside is full of bitterness and just filthiness. We need to look inside, because the Lord said, I search the hearts. He sees the intent, why we are doing something, what our motive was. Are you preaching in a church just so you can be seen and heard of men because you love praises of men? Again, another reference to the Pharisees, that they walked around in their long robes and they were desiring the praises of men so people could say, look how righteous they are. But the truth is, they were unrighteous. They totally rejected the message that Jesus Christ brought of salvation and grace and faith that leads us to heaven, not through works, which Paul touched on this too. But, you know, he told these Pharisees, he said, you are of your father the devil, and the lusts of your father you will do. You know, this is money, as Paul said, is the root of all evil, the love of money. And many in the church and in the world, they love money. They just want more and more and more. Well, what will you do when the day comes and your only focus was money and prosperity? What will you do when the Lord says, thou fool, this day your soul is required?